Hello everyone and welcome back to The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs, our genetic experiment challenge, where we mish and mash quite a few of the various genes available to creating all sorts of special dogs using the beauty of a random generator. And we progressively keep each one of our experiments so that we can go ahead and we can see exactly what we can kind of churn out when it comes to very unique and interesting doggies. And we have actually come very far. Believe it or not, Bubblegum is our 5th experiment. She happens to be our 3rd generation, and she has actually proudly left behind the strawberry patterning that Lady Luck started us out with on our very first experimental dog. This is really fun. Basically what we do is we pull up a random sequence generator on random.org. I put the numbers in from 1 to 12. We pull out several different numbers, and then we go ahead and we make a new dog. So we're going to make another new dog in just a second here, who is going to be Bubblegum's mate, and we are going to mix and match their genetics and see what kind of children they could possibly have. The results end up being a lot more interesting and extreme than you would think, considering last time we accidentally made an alpaca. So it is a lot of fun. Everything about what we pull up in the Create a Pet Challenge is completely randomized, and I adore it. Bubblegum is definitely a very unique dog. Can't really say that I see a lot of the dogs that she is from in her, except that the floofiness really does remind me quite a lot of her grandmother Lady Luck and her mother Lola, and the ears are 100% her dad Toby. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and see who Bubblegum's possible mate would be. Oh my goodness, it's so cute, a little cockapoo. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. But in order to do that, what we first start off with doing is hitting the randomize button on the breeds of dog. So who is going to be our lovely Bubblegum's perfect mate? Let's find out. The first number that we are going to be working with is number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, come back here. I'm very sorry, but you're not done yet. You're beautiful though. 5. Nope, that's coat pattern. You are really sneaking in here. 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Oh my goodness! We have our first small dog! This miniature snouter is going to be our very first puppers. Oh my gosh, who's teensy tiny? This is very exciting, guys. I wonder where our genetics are going to take off from here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Well, all right, let's go ahead and name experiment number 6. He is 006 at his last name, and he gets to roll twice for his first name based off of the random generator. So 1, 2, his name is Bronco. Hi, Bronco. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Our very first small dog in this genetic experiment. Let's go ahead and randomize his body. The 6th roll is going to be what we stick with for his body. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's a beefy boy. Look at him. This is gonna be Bronco's body. He's gonna be like a little badger. That's hilarious. Okay, next up we need to roll the tail. So we actually need to do 7 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and he gets his little twirly-doo tail. Noted. Absolutely awesome. And now we need to randomize his face by randomizing his head shape, ears, nose, and eyes. So this is going to be pretty interesting. He only gets 1 roll on the head shape. So whatever... Oh, please not that one. Whatever head shape this next one is the one that Bronco is going to have to pass on to whatever children he and Bubblegum have. So let's go ahead and see. I would like to take a moment to remind all of you that no dogs are harmed in the making of these genetic experimental challenges. Moving on to the ear shape. We are going, maybe the ears will help. We are going to pick the 3rd ear shape that comes up. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. The ears actually did help a lot. So those are the ear shapes that Bronco will now have forever and ever. Then he gets the 9th nose that pops up. So there we go. All right. Okay. Okay. And the 5th set of eyes. Now we really have to see if something's gonna happen. 1. I'm scared to click the button anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to revoke my science license. This is, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Bronco. Oh my gosh. Okay. My apologies, everyone. Let's resume our professional, I'm a serious scientist experiment. Moving on, we are going to now pick the random coat color that Bronco gets to have. And that is going to be the 6th one that we roll. So surely this will make things better. 1, 2, kinda, 3, 4, 5, 6. That actually, Bronco, I could just pinch your cheeks with relief right now. I am so relieved. However, we're not out of the woods yet, you guys. As you know, now is time to randomize all of the patterns that come with this coat. And there's a lot of colors that could possibly suddenly become neon. So let's go through this. We need the 5th color on this one. And, ooh, brown dog. Okay. And then the 3rd color on this one. Okay, going with, are we going to end up with a completely brown dog who could blend in perfectly with the dirt? Let's see. Next, we need the 3rd one. Okay, okay. Keep it up, Bronco. Come on, buddy. I'm rooting for you. Then the 1st color that we roll on this one for the spots. You know, I'm not completely against it. I'm not going to say I'm completely for it, but I'm not completely against it either. I don't know what that says about me as a person anymore. We're going to have to roll 9 times to figure out what the last of the spots are actually going to be. 9. Okay, okay, you know, Bronco. Oh my gosh. All right, and then the 12th type of fur that we roll for is going to now be Bronco's fur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of cute. 6. Oh, you know, and that looks almost artistic. Like he just happens to belong to an eclectic artist who happened to spill some paint on him. 7. Okay. 8. You know, the tail's cute. 9. Oh, come on. That's actually kind of like poshest. Just look at that. And let's see. Where was I? I think this is the last one. Bronco. It grew on me. It really grew on me. All right, guys, this is our 6th experiment, Bronco. We are now going to give him his optional day clothing that we give to all of the animals so that they can both wear something nice for those fancy days when they want to dress up and otherwise just dress down and be a couch potato. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to give him the 2nd set of pet clothes that comes up. 1, 2. He gets a cute little dress. There you go, Bronco. There you go. I'm sure that makes everything fine now, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, guys. So now that we have put together so much of Bronco's appearance, it is time to wrap up his personality. He is certainly not like any miniature schnauzer I have ever known, that's for sure. But we are going to go ahead and pick the 2nd trait. He is a smart, adventurous dog, and then we are going to pick the 7th trait. I'm looking at our random sequence generator for picking these numbers if you're wondering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we now have a smart, adventurous, independent puppers who, you know, he really can grow on you. The longer you look at him, the more he really grows on you, if you ask me. All right, so let's go ahead and we are now oh my goodness, and we are now going to see what kind of babies. So we could end up with bubblegum and Bronco. Thanks for bringing the wacky back into the genetic set, Bronco. I really appreciate it. All right, and they're babies. We're gonna, oh, you know, Bronco, you throw kind of normal looking babies with most, oh my gosh, with most puppies. All right, so now I'm gonna roll the generator, and it's actually going to be their 11th child. Oh my gosh, that we end up picking. So we get to look at a lot of their sons and daughters before, oh my, before we find out, wow, this is actually a really cool one. Before we find out who is going to be the heir, carrying on the next set of genetic experiments, possibly bringing along with them quite a few random genes that they have been dragging through the family tree. Kind of like seeing what the cat brought in, except it's the dog genetics. All right, so we get to see 11 of them. I see quite a bit of kind of bubblegum's eyes and muzzle. Definitely the coloring and the tail comes from Bronco. I'm pretty sure Bubblegum doesn't have a tail because she inherited a nub tail from her dad. I kind of see Toby's legs. So Toby was experiment number 2. I kind of see his legs going on in this son, but let's move on to the first one. Okay. Alrighty then. I really, really wish that they blended the coats. I would really love that. I would love to get some feedback. I know they're fixing tons of bugs. I would love to get some feedback from the dev team if the customized coats can kind of blend, if they could desync in some way, like if it's a mixed breed dog, you could see some of the coat colors blending. I really, really, really want that. Hopefully that's going to be something that changes. If not, I feel like it's a huge missed opportunity, but I do think that that would be something fun to see. So we'll have to see. Okay, so then we need the third one. Okay. All right. Fourth one. I mean, if I really try, I can see some of each of the dogs in this one, but it's really taking effort. I've reached over to change him from puppers to big dog. There wasn't much of a change. There wasn't much of a change, guys. But I do see more of Bronco's muzzle, actually, now that I look at it. I do. I don't know what I see. The chest and the strength in the chest is very much bubblegum. So what does their 5th son look like? Okay, big boy, a lot like his mother, bit like his father. Their 6th son. Okay. Proud, beautiful, not really seeing a lot. Okay, 7th son. Oh my. 8th son. Oh my. Oh my goodness. 9th son. Oh my gosh. 10th son. And here is the up and coming finalist, the final puppers, who is going to carry on this random genetic family tree to the next generation, the 11th son. Are you guys ready for this? 1, 2, 3. He's kind of everything I ever wanted. Oh my goodness. We see a lot of Bubblegum's strong body with tons of Bronco actually displayed right here. I think those are actually Bubblegum's eyes, for sure. A little bit more centered than Bronco, that's for sure. But Bronco's eye coloring. So this is what we have ended up with 007. Oh my goodness. What a mix of everything he is. He's actually aggressive, active, and loyal. Very interesting to see that. We are going to hit the randomizer 7 times. Oh, that's ironic because he's the 7th experiment to get the results for his first name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dino. So Dino, our 7th experiment, mixing and mashing these genes across 3 generations now. I'm beginning to really feel a lot of sorrow that the Sims 4 Cats and Dogs does not mix the custom genes, or mix the coat colors. I feel like the feature mixing is beautiful. I just really feel like the coat color mixing could 100% make some more amazing dogs to kind of really, you don't want to carry 100% of that custom coat across every family generation. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see what happens there. So, all right, we have little Dino. I think that he's quite interesting, especially because he's aggressive. That's definitely a look for him. And we are going to be getting him a mate next time and carrying on the family tree to be able to see what our 8th and 9th experiments are going to look like. This has actually been a lot of fun. I would love to see where we end up with on like experiment 10, experiment 12, and to see if we can kind of, I'm beginning to notice there are a few physical traits, if not coat color traits, that I can see going down the generations of dogs, and that's very interesting to me. So we started with Bubblegum, and we created Bronco. Yes, Bronco. How are you? Oh my gosh, Bronco. And they had their son, Dino. So all right, guys. That's enough experimenting in the Create a Pet laboratory for the night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.